In our Presbyterian tradition, by virtue of baptism, every one of us is a minister. And so on the occasion of this wonderful service of installation, it is as much your installation as it is Kimberly's. And so therefore it is appropriate for you, all of you, as ministers of the Presbyterian Church in Chinatown, to receive a charge. And thank you, Kimberly, for inviting me to do this. Now, knowing this congregation as well as I do, I probably could go on the rest of the afternoon into the evening with the charge. But I've settled on 3 brief points. The work of a pastor is never finished. There is always another crisis, another hospital call to make, a home visit, a class to teach, a sermon to preach, and of course, another meeting to attend. And so I charge you to honor and to accept those occasional no's from Kimberly, so that you will urge her, no, better yet, to honor her days off, her vacation time, and of course her study leave. For God rested on the 7th day from all the work which had been done. So God blessed the 7th day and hallowed it, because on it God rested. Second, the pastor cannot always tell whether his or her work is having any results. Change, transformation in people do not happen overnight. Rarely are dramatic. Change and transformation takes time, even years, slowly and gradually. The quality of the corporate life of any congregation, the church's impact on the community, are difficult to measure. You know that Kimberly will provide pastoral leadership and care. She will preach and teach, and much of the time she will wonder and question herself. Is anything happening? Am I making a difference in this ministry? And so I charge you to take the time to give her honest and constructive feedback, to avoid sending mixed messages, indirect messages, and certainly avoid operating with hidden agendas. From time to time, as needed and as appropriate, thank her. Remain steadfast in your vision and your long-range commitments, especially when the results are not immediate in coming. The kingdom of heaven is like a grain of mustard seed which a person took and sowed in the field. It is the smallest of seeds, but when it has grown, it is the greatest of shrubs and becomes a tree. And third, the pastor has to deal constantly with people's expectations. Kimberly is expected to be pastor, preacher, teacher, prophetess, custodian, spiritual guide, master educator, cook, waitress, counselor, social worker, politician, priestess. After all, she is paid to do all this. And to be all things to all people. She is expected to please everyone, to be patient with all, even those who are a thorn in her side. So I charge you to accept your call to ministry in the body of Christ and to assume your responsibilities in this common ministry. Now, there are varieties of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are varieties of services, but the same Lord. And there are varieties of activities, but it is the same God who activates all for the common good. To each is given the manifestation of the Spirit. For just as the body is one and has many members, and all the members of the body, though many, are one body, so it is with Christ. For the body does not consist of one member, but many. If all were a single organ, where would the body be? As it is, there are many parts, yet one body. And so now I close with the favorite words, the words of my favorite charge of all time. Go out into the world in peace. Have courage. Hold on to what is good. Return no one evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the suffering. Honor everyone. Love and serve the Lord, rejoicing in the power of the Holy Spirit. Amen.